Sigma Group Joint Stock Company is a modern, dynamically developing company with a long tradition. It is one of the most respected producers of pump technology in the Czech Republic. The company is the head of the Association of Producers of Pumps of the Czech Republic and a member of Europump, the European Association of Pump Manufacturers. The company currently focuses on research, production, designing, supplying and assembly of pumps for industrial use. The company ranks among the world leaders in the segment of medium-sized, heavy and unique pumps, thereby successfully building upon the long tradition of production of pumps in the region of Central Moravia. The production base of Sigma Holding consists of the mother plant in Lutín near Olomouc. The machinery and assembly lines have modern equipment and are fitted with CNC machining centers with cranes with a lifting capacity of up to 32 tons. The extensive service facilities, with its many years of application experience in the field, provide our customers with complete supplies of investment units of pumping technology in the form of so-called turnkey, advisory work, technical and price offerings, design activity, placement into operations, tests, revisions and certificates, guarantee and fire protection service and training for operations are all part of the supply services. Along with production facilities, Sigma has its own modeling department focused first and foremost on production of highly accurate models and model equipment from wood, iron and colored metals, resin and polystyrene, and additionally, a preparation room for material, a painting shop, and a welding shop. Several diagnostic test shops and laboratories are a key part of the production facilities. The largest of these, unique in terms of its kind on a European scale, makes possible testing of machines with a performance of up to 12 megawatts. The tested machines are then shipped from here to the customers. Selected investment units and pump units are supplied on the basis of customer requirements directly in the completed and tested state for purchasers. Sigma Group has also been involved over the long term in production of filters for the chemical, petrochemical, food and pharmaceutical industries, foundries, paint shops, hospitals, laboratories, as well as for military and police units, firefighters, and so on. The filters are tested in our own chemical laboratories. Both domestic and foreign industrial companies working in the area of both light and heavy engineering, both thermal and nuclear power generation, petrochemicals, oil production, mining and processing of minerals and waterworks rank among our key customers. Our own research facility and modernly equipped production facilities and our extensive service facilities provide our customers with complete supplying of investment units in the area of pump technology. Sigma supplied feedwater high-speed centrifugal multi-stage horizontal pumps of the barrel type with removable internal parts for the Tušamice thermal power plant. The pumps are designated for feed steam high pressure and high temperature boilers. The production of pumps for both classic and nuclear power plants and heating plants make up the production core of Sigma Group Company. The company supplied Sigma KNE feedwater high-speed centrifugal multi-stage horizontal pumps for the new modern thermal power plant in Ledvice, also designated for feed steam high pressure and high temperature boilers. The supply included vertical, mixed flow pumps with a variable angle for settings of the blades of the impeller with regulation of the parameters for the pump's operations of the Sigma BQDV type, designated for cooling and waterworks purposes. The power plant in Ledvice is at present a state-of-the-art thermal power plant within the territory of the Czech Republic. The pumping station, Výtopna Třeboradice, represents a key node in an extensive heating system which provides management of heating and hydraulic conditions for the entire Prague heating system and also contributes to the management of the intake of heat energy from the heating Mělník Prague feeder line. Výtopna also manages the qualitative parameters for the heating medium and distributes heating output to the heating systems of the capital city of Prague. Sigma Group Joint Stock Company has also supplied industrial pump technology for the modernization of the thermal power plant in Ostrava Třebovice. Horizontal centrifugal single-stage volute casing pumps with a radial impeller of the Sigma NQD type, designed primarily for pumping of volatile materials as well as clean, lightly polluted water, were installed here. An example of the supplying of pumps for deep mines are the centrifugal multi-stage horizontal pumps with the two-sided supported rotor of the Sigma KD and Sigma CDB types, designed for pumping of polluted water of an extremely large transport height and pumping of clean and mechanically polluted water in mining operations and transport of underground water to the surface. Sigma is also a supplier of pumps for surface mines, with an example being the ČSA Komořany mine in northern Bohemia. Centrifugal, multi-stage horizontal pumps are once again used here with a double-sided supported rotor of the Sigma CDB, primarily designated for pumping of clean and mechanically polluted water in mining operations and transport of underground water to the surface. Centrifugal spiral pumps with single-stage volute casing pumps with multiple blade impellers of the Sigma GFVF type, that is, a submergible sludge pump situated on floating pontoons, designated for pumping of underground water and waste with non-abrasive chunky materials, are also used in the mines. Centrifugal spiral pumps with multiple blade impellers are also used in the mines. Sigma Group produced and supplied powerful and extremely effective feed water, cooling, condensate, and other pumps for the demanding operations of the nuclear power plant in Mochovce in Slovakia. These include the Sigma CVN, a centrifugal, multi-stage horizontal pump with a double-sided supported rotor, CJAV, a vertical centrifugal multi-stage pump with a radial impeller, BQDV, a vertical mixed flow pump with variable angle settings of the blades of the impeller with regulation of the parameters while in operation, CVE, a centrifugal multi-stage horizontal pump with a double-sided supported rotor, and many others. All of the pumps are assembled and tested directly on the grounds of the power plant. Regular maintenance and service are performed on them. Sigma Group provided practically the same format of pumps to the nuclear power plant in Dukovany. The research, development, and production capacity of the entire Sigma holding is primarily focused on nuclear energy. Sigma is able to compete in international competitions involving supplying pumps for nuclear energy due to its reliability, effectiveness, and high performance. Sigma Group is the supplier of Sigma KIDH pumps in relation to technology for metallurgical companies such as, for example, ArcelorMittal Ostrava. These are centrifugal volute casing single-stage horizontal and vertical pumps with a single-sided situated impeller for cooling and waterworks purposes. Sigma CND pumps are designated for metallurgical branches. This centrifugal multi-stage horizontal pump with a double-sided supported rotor is used as a source for pressurized water removal of iron scale from the surface of burning hot metal semi-finished products by means of high-pressure spraying. Supplying of construction and electrical parts, piping and fittings, boilers, compressors, pressure vessels, and similar items are an essential part of the investment units. Sigma Group has become a supplier of pumps with high demands for tightness in a hydraulic space, reliability and safe operations for the area of petrochemistry. Sigma KIDV pumps, centrifugal volute casing single-stage horizontal and vertical pumps with a single-sided situated impeller for cooling purposes, and Sigma NED, a horizontal centrifugal single-stage pump with a radial impeller designed for pumping liquid fluids, are used in the Kralupy nad Vltavou refinery. The construction of pumps for petrochemistry meets the norms of ISO, API, as well as the EU guideline ATEX. Sigma pumps can be found in companies in the Czech Republic and Slovakia, as well as in a range of companies throughout the world. For example, in refineries in Syria, Iraq, and Egypt, in chemical works and refineries in Russia, the Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, as well as in power plants in Turkey, China, India, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, Hungary, Cuba, and a number of other countries.